Hi everyone, a very good morning to all of you. Is my audio and video clear? Please let me know in the comment section so that we can have the class in a smooth and continuous manner. I welcome you all to this class 4 of your NABARD Grade A examination, wherein we are doing topic is reports. We have to cover reports related MCQs, right? And we've been doing it since a lot of time now, right? This is your fourth class. Good morning, Debjyoti, Satyarth. Good morning to all of you. Okay, so let's not waste time and let us begin with our session. I hope your preparation is going well, all of you. Okay, chaliye. Before I begin, if you want to download this YouTube class PDF, you can do it from the Oliveboard app. Just go to the courses section, go to the Oliveboard app, वहाँ पे go to regulatory bodies, then courses section, then there's going to be a separate YouTube class PDFs folder. You can download the PDF from here. All right. Chaliye, first question is from Crime in India 2023 report. This is the 71st edition, released by NCRP. It highlighted major variations in crime rates across metro cities. One city maintained its position as the safest for the fourth consecutive year, registering only 83.9 cognizable offences per lakh population, far below the national average of 433. Which city are we talking about over here? Bengaluru, Kolkata, Pune, Hyderabad, Ahmedabad. So for the fourth consecutive year, इस city ने अपनी safest position maintain की है. Which city am I talking about? Which city is this question talking about? Just let me know in the comment section, all of you. Let me see who's going to give me the correct answer. Satyarth, as always, has given me the answer. Vedant has given me the answer. Dev Jyoti has given me the answer, which is absolutely correct. All of you. Kolkata is the correct answer. It has recorded 83.9 crimes per lakh population, which is lowest among major Indian cities. ठीक है? The NCRB report ranked cities based on total number of cognizable offences per lakh population. One metro city reported an exceptionally high crime rate of 3192.4, making it the most unsafe city in India for 23. Which city am I talking about here? सबसे unsafe. Jaipur, Kochi, Delhi, Indore or Kanpur? What is the correct answer? हाँ जी. Second question, Satyarth says Kochi. Anybody else? Dev Jyoti is also saying Kochi. The correct answer is B. Kochi, highest crime rate. Kochi in Kerala. ठीक है? Absolutely correct. Acha, in September 2025, ILO released its global review State of Social Justice 2025, a work in progress outlining 30 years of socio-economic trends. You have to find out the incorrect statement out of these. Okay? First statement. The global child labor rate dropped substantially from 20.6% in 1995 to 7.8% in 2025. Extreme poverty declined from nearly 39% of the world population to about 10% over the past 3 decades. Share of global income held by the top 1% has fallen sharply to below 10% due to redistributive reforms. Around 800 million people worldwide still live on less than $3 per day. The global working poverty rate reduced from 28 to 7% according to ILO estimates. Even if you have not read the report, you can easily identify the incorrect statement. It is very obvious, बहुत ज़्यादा obvious है यहाँ से the incorrect statement, which is third. If you see here, share of global income held by top 1% has fallen sharply. No, it has not fallen sharply. In fact, inequality has increased a lot, whether it's in income terms or wealth terms. ठीक है? The ILO's State of Social Justice 2025 report highlights that although global poverty and child labor have significantly declined over the past decades, wage inequality remains persistent across countries. This slow progress has led the ILO to estimate a long timeline for narrowing the global wage gap. According to the report, what is the estimated time required to close the global wage gap at the current rate of progress? 10 to 20 years, 20 to 30 years, 30 to 40, 40 to 60, 50 to 100. What is the correct answer? Hanji. Fourth question, I have received B as the answer. Anybody else who would like to answer? Right. So B is not the correct answer. It is 50 to 100 years. So ILO report explicitly states that closing global wage gap will take between 50 to 100 years. Because it is a very slow rate of inequality reduction as of now. The answer is not B. Our answer is 50 to 100 years. Okay? E. The WHO's sixth edition of Global Report on Trends and Prevalence of Tobacco Use 2000 to 2024 and Projections 25 to 30 highlights region wise disparities in tobacco reduction progress. While several regions show steady declines, one region continues to record the slowest progress in reducing tobacco use. Which region am I talking about over here? Which shows the slowest pace of decline in tobacco use? Southeast Asia region, Western Pacific region, Eastern Mediterranean region, European region, region of the Americas. What is the answer for fifth question? Now, this answer you guys are giving me for what? Shraddha, Vedant. Please mention the number of the question, ठीक है? So that I do not get confused कि पिछले का आंसर है या अभी का आंसर है. All of you please give me the number of the question. ठीक है? All of you are saying B, which is absolutely correct. Western Pacific region. It has the slowest progress in reducing tobacco use and prevalence is 22.9% despite the global declines. ठीक है? WHO had released the sixth edition of the report on global tobacco trends from 2000 to 2024. India, Bangladesh, Nepal, they are the only Southeast Asian countries on track to achieve 30% relative reduction in tobacco use by 2025. ठीक है? And six other SER countries, Bhutan, DPR, Korea, Maldives, Myanmar, Sri Lanka, Thailand, they have seen only smaller declines. ठीक है? चलिए बाकी you can read from here. नीति आयोग's report India's blue economy क्या है? Basically जैसे we have green economy, sustainable economy in on land, similarly we have sustainable economy on water, that is blue economy, right? So India's blue economy strategy for harnessing deep sea and offshore fisheries highlights the scale of India's fisheries sector. According to the report, what is India's approximate share in global fish production? 4%, 6%, 8%, 10% या फिर 12%? Very good, all of you. C, 8% is absolutely correct. Very good. Shraddha, Vedant, Satyar, Dev Jyoti. ठीक है. India's fisheries sector plays a crucial role in the blue economy, contributing significantly to foreign exchange earnings. In its 2025 report on India's blue economy strategy for harnessing deep sea and offshore fisheries, Niti Aayog highlighted the export value generated by fisheries sector, reflecting its global trade relevance. So, what is the approximate export value mentioned in the report? Export value कितनी है? 45,120 crore, 52,780 crore, 55,300 crore, 60,523 crore, 72,900 crore. What is the answer? Jay Bajaj is asking, ma'am, are these classes enough? These classes which I am taking as of now, they are only related to reports. So if I have to talk about reports, for reports, these can be enough. Okay, Jay? For specifically covering the reports, these can be enough. Right? Fine, your homework is only that you have to read whatever report questions are mentioned over here. You have to read that report properly on your own as well. Read the explanation and all. ठीक है? हाँ जी, seventh question. All of you are saying D, absolutely correct. 60,523 crore is absolutely the correct answer. Blue economy relies heavily on human capital, particularly in coastal and fishing communities. According to Niti Aayog's report, fisheries sector is a major livelihood source, supporting millions directly and indirectly. How many people does fishery sector support as per the report? 10 million, 18 million, 30 million, 42 million या फिर 55 million? हाँ जी. How many people does the fishery sector support as per the report? Eighth question, Satyarth is saying B, which is not correct. 30 million people. ठीक है? C has का answer 30 million people, not 18 million people. Okay? हाँ. Vedant, Devjyoti, C is absolutely correct. Excuse me. Sorry. To strengthen India's deep sea and offshore fisheries ecosystem, 2025 Niti Aayog report outlines six major policy interventions that form the backbone of its strategic roadmap. These interventions address governance, infrastructure, sustainability, and financial needs. Which of the following is one of the recommended policy interventions? Subsidizing deep sea fishing vessels only, exclusive promotion of inland aquaculture, mobilizing resources and financing export only regulatory framework, or ocean mining prioritization. Out of these, what is the which of the following is the recommended policy intervention? Ninth question. Ninth, I have received C as the answer. B, C, C. The correct answer is C, mobilizing resources and financing. Okay? This is one of the six interventions. Okay? Consequently, has six major policy interventions: overhauling policies and regulatory frameworks, strengthening institutional systems and capacity building, modernizing fishing fleets and upgrading ports infrastructure, sustainable fisheries management and conservation, mobilizing financial resources and investments, enabling stakeholder inclusion and partnerships. ठीक है? Okay? चलिए. The PLF's monthly bulletin released by NSO under Mosby in September 25 reported that unemployment increased after 2 months of decline. According to this bulletin, what was the overall unemployment rate for persons aged 15 plus? 4.9, 5%, 5.1, 5.2, 5.3. 10th question. Satyarth says D. Anybody else? The correct answer is 5.2%. Absolutely correct. So it rose from 5.1% in August to 5.2% in September. ठीक है? In September 2025, labor statistics released as part of the PLFS monthly bulletin, which government body was responsible for publishing the unemployment and labor force data? Labor Bureau, RBI, NSO under Mosby, Niti Aayog, or Ministry of Labor? Very easy question. Which government body was responsible for publishing unemployment and labor force data? As per the PLFS bulletin? Very easy question. What is the answer? 11. C is absolutely correct. The National Statistics Office. Sometimes you're going to see CSO word used, है ना? But NSSO and CSO had merged to form NSO in 2019. So whenever you get a question who calculates unemployment related data, it is an NSO under MOSPI, Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. So periodic labor force surveys conducted by NSO MOSPI. The September 25 bulletin noted that rising female unemployment in cities contributed to the overall increase in female joblessness. What was female urban unemployment rate for September 2025? 8.5%, 8.7, 8.9, 9%, or 9.3%? 12th question. What was the female urban unemployment rate for September 2025? 12th E. Anybody else? B. What about others? Vedant, Disha, Dilip. The correct answer is 9.3%. ठीक है? So Dev Jyoti has given me the correct answer. 9.3%. Female unemployment rate urban areas increased from 8.9 to 9.3%. ठीक है? Based on PLF's monthly bulletin for September 25, what was India's overall worker population ratio for persons aged 15 and above? 50.1, 51.2, 52, 52.4, 53.1. Worker population ratio. 13th question. D. What about others? The correct answer is D, 52.4%. Very good. ठीक है? So you have to read all of these details. ठीक है? This is a short summary. PLF is released by NSO under Mosby. Overall unemployment rate, there was an increase to 5.2% from 5.1%. Rural unemployment rate increased to 4.6, urban 6.8. So you can see urban unemployment rate is more than rural unemployment rate. Female unemployment also increased from 8.9 to 9.3%. So overall female unemployment rate, this was urban, है ना? Urban 8.9 to 9.3 and overall 5.5%. Labor force participation rate 55.3% overall. ठीक है? Rural LFPR से 57.4, urban LFPR 50.9%. Female LFPR increased to 34.1%. Worker population 52.4% overall. ये data, these details you have to remember. ठीक है? In recent UNEP report titled High Risk Forests, High Value Returns, a co-benefit assessment for decision makers. This is UNEP report. It was revealed that nearly one tropical forest hectares. Hanji, 14th. The correct answer is C, 391. Then this high risk forest has substantial climate benefits from high forests. What is the landslide? US dollars, 25 billion US dollars, 45 billion US dollars, 60 billion US dollars, or 81 billion US dollars? How much? Estimated annual GDP loss, which has been avoided. 15th question, what is the answer? Quickly give it to me. Give me the answer. 15D is not correct. The answer is 81 billion US dollars. ठीक है? E is the correct answer here. ठीक है? 81 billion US dollars. ठीक है? Yes, Shraddha? E is the correct answer. ठीक है? 16th question. The global labor plus referenced in the UN report, high risk forests, high value returns. Under this UN RED program's 21 to 25 strategy, what is annual target for forest based emission reductions and removals? 100 MT CO2, 100 million ton CO2 per year, 250 million ton CO2 per year, 500 million ton CO2 per year, 1 GT CO2 per year, 2.5 GT CO2 per year. What is the answer? What is the annual target for forest based emission reductions and removals? Question number 16. 16th, I have received C as the answer. Anybody else? 16D, the correct answer is D, 1 GT CO2 per year. ठीक है? तो D is the correct answer. UNEP report identifies high risk forests as areas with high carbon stock and high vulnerability. These forests represent nearly 1/4 of the global tropical forest cover. What is the estimated global tropical forest area referenced in the report? Global tropical forest area 391 million hectares, 527 million hectares, 1 billion hectare, 1.3 billion hectare, 1.6 billion hectare. This is an easy question, right? Because you've seen it before also. हाँ जी, बताइए. What is the correct answer for this question? Estimated global tropical forest area. पूरा tropical forest area. 17E D, the correct answer is E. अभी हमने पीछे ही देखा था कि it was there was this statement that out of there was a question only, है ना? You can see a 391 million hectare of tropical forest as high risk, nearly 1/4 of global 1.6 billion hectare tropical forest area. So we had seen this in the previous question only. ठीक है? So your answer is 1.6 billion hectare. ठीक है? Okay? हाँ, E, yes, ठीक है? According to Niti Aayog, India Services Sector Report 2024-25, services sector continued to be the dominant contributor to India's economy. Report highlights its rising weight over the past decade. What was the share of services sector in India's GVA in 2024-25? 48%, 51%, 55%, 59%, or 62%? Share of services sector in India's GVA. 18th question. C, which is absolutely correct. Report shows services sector contributed 55% of GVA in 2024-25. Right? ठीक है बिल्कुल सही. Niti Aayog India Services Sector Employment Report evaluated workforce trends across major service industries and highlighted their labor absorption capacity. How many workers were employed in services sector in 23-24? 122 million, 155 million, 188 million, 201 million, or 225 million? 19th question. C, absolutely correct. 188 million workers in 23-24. Absolutely correct. Long-term employment trends were analyzed in this report, showing gradual structural shifts in India's labor market. Services share in total employment is from 2011-12 to 23-24 from what? From 20.4% to 25.1%, from 22.2% to 28%, 26.9% to 29.7%, 28.5 to 33.2%, 32.1 to 35%. What is the answer? 20 C. The correct answer is C, 26.9 to 29.7%. Absolutely correct. ठीक है? Fine. चलिए. In this same report, the urban centric nature of service jobs have been highlighted. What is the urban share of employment in the services sector? 45%, 52%, 58%, 68%, or 75%? Question number 21. हाँ जी. Urban share of employment in the services sector. Jaldi se give me the answer, all of you. Satyarth has given me the answer as D. Shraddha says D. What about others? Devjyoti, Dharon, Vedant, Disha, Dilip, Purvi. Hanji, the correct answer, all of you are saying D, which is absolutely correct. 68% of service sector workers are urban based. ठीक है, 68%. Under this report, which state accounts for the largest share of India's services GVA? We are talking about which state now, है ना? Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Delhi. Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Maharashtra और Delhi. What is the correct answer? 22nd का जल्दी से आंसर दे दीजिए. D, absolutely correct. Maharashtra is the highest contributor to services GAVA. Very good. ठीक है. The Niti Aayog India Services Sector Employment Report categorizes employment across subsectors. Which subsector employs the highest number of workers? IT and ITES, real estate, trade, hotels and restaurants, financial services, transport and communication. Which subsector employs the highest number of workers? 23rd C, the correct answer is C, trade, hotels and restaurants. ठीक है. According to Global Forest Resource Assessment 2025 report released by Forest and Agriculture Organization of United Nations, India has improved its global forest ranking. What is India's rank in terms of total forest area and what is the approximate forest area in million hectares? 10 70.5 million hectares, 9 72.74 million hectares, 8 75 million hectares, 11 68.4 million hectares, 12 65 million hectares. What is the answer? 24B you are saying absolutely correct. 9 72.74 million hectares. The Global Forest Resource Assessment 2025 report identifies the top 5 countries by forest area. Which country has the largest forest area in the world? Brazil, Canada, Russia, US, China. Which country has the largest forest area in the world? Absolutely correct, Russia. ठीक है? Very good. According to this Global Forest Resource Assessment report, the forests cover around 4.06 billion hectares globally with different forest types. Which forest type contributes largest share of the global forest area? Boreal forest, tropical, temperate, subtropical, mangrove. Out of these, which contribute largest share to global forest area? 26th B, absolutely correct, tropical forest है ना. ठीक है. According to this report, global forest assessment, annual global deforestation rate has decreased over time. What is annual global deforestation rate between 2015 and 2025? 17.6 million hectares, 12.5 million hectares, 10.9, 8.5, 15.3 million hectares. 27th question. What is the answer, all of you? 27th CC, which is absolutely correct, 10.9 million hectares. ठीक है. So annual global deforestation rate between 2015 2025, 10.9 million hectares. ठीक है. This report discusses net forest loss, which considers both forest loss and forest expansion. What is net forest loss per year between 2015 to 2025? 10.7 million hectares, 6.5 million hectares, 4.12 million hectares, 8 million hectares, or 5.2 million hectares. 28th question. The correct answer is C. Very good, all of you. 4.12 million hectares. According to Air Quality Life Index 2025 report released by Energy Policy Institute at University of Chicago, air pollution in India has reduced the country's average life expectancy by how many years considering the exposure of the population to high levels of particulate matter? 1.5 years, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5 or 5 years? 29th question. C, B, C. The correct answer is C, 3.5 years. ठीक है. It has reduced India's average life expectancy by 3.5 years. Based on Air Quality Life Index 2025 report, which region in India was identified as the most polluted, affecting 544.4 million people and also regarded as the world's most polluted zone? Western Ghats, Northern Plains, Eastern Coastal Region, Deccan Plateau, or Northeastern Hills? World's most polluted zone. You guys are saying B, Northern Plains? Absolutely correct. Northern Plains is the most polluted region. According to Air Quality Life Index report, what percentage of India's population lives in areas where national annual average particulate matter levels have exceeded safe limits? 25%, 35, 46, 50 or 60%. 31. C. Anybody else? Satyarth has given me C as the answer. Anybody else? The correct answer is C, 46%. बिल्कुल सही. ठीक है? According to this report, which Indian state experienced the highest reduction in life expectancy due to air pollution, with residents losing over 8 years of expected life? Bihar, UP, Delhi NCR, Haryana, Punjab. Easy question. Even if you have not read the report, you can easily answer this question, right? 32. हाँ, absolutely correct. Delhi NCR region, है ना? According to Sample Registration System Bulletin 23 report, India's birth rate in 2023 has declined to nearly half of its 1971 levels. What is birth rate recorded in 2023? 20.3 per 1000 population, 18.4 per 1000 population, 14.9 per 1000 population, 36.9 per 1000 population, or 22.5 per 1000 population? Question number 33. I have received B as the answer. Anybody else? 18.4. B. The correct answer is B. 18.4 per thousand population. है ना? As per sample registration system SRS bulletin, national death rate in India in 2023 has fallen significantly. What is the death rate reported? 8.3 per 1000 population, 14.9 per 1000, 6.4 per 1000, 7.2 per 1000 or 5.7 per 1000 population? हाँ जी. The correct answer is not A but 6.4 per 1000 population. C है इसका आंसर. ठीक है? The SRS bulletin notes that India's infant mortality rate has declined sharply. What is IMR recorded in 2023? 36 deaths per 1000 live births, 25 deaths per 1000 live births, 37 deaths per 1000 live births, 18 deaths per 1000 live births, or 30 deaths per 1000 live births. What is the answer? What is IMR recorded in 2023? Quickly give me the answer, all of you. 35th, you are saying C. Anybody else? Satyarth is saying C. The correct answer is B. 25 deaths per 1000 live births. Not C. ठीक है? B है correct answer. Right, Devjyoti, है ना? 25 deaths per 1000 live births. 36th question, which according to this report, SRS bulletin, which Indian state recorded highest birth rate? Rajasthan, UP, Madhya Pradesh, Bihar or Chhattisgarh? Which Indian state recorded highest birth rate? Absolutely correct. Bihar, है ना? ठीक है? According to this report, what was total fertility rate in India? 2.1, 1.9, 2.5, 2, 2.8. हाँ, Bihar was absolutely correct. Sonia, Devjyoti, Pradyuman, Satyarth. अब बता दीजिए, what is the total fertility rate in India in 2023? B is absolutely correct. 1.9, which is below the replacement level. And replacement level fertility rate हमारा 2.1 है, and we are below the replacement level fertility rate, which is 1.9. ठीक है? It be credit for small businesses as of 5. Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat, Karnataka. Largest outstanding credit for small businesses as of September 25. Which state? 38th question. UP, Tamil Nadu, Tamil Nadu. The correct answer is not A but Maharashtra. Not Tamil Nadu, not UP but Maharashtra. 6.6 lakh crore in outstanding credit, which is the largest share by portfolio size. ठीक है? As per Small Business Spotlight report, which state recorded highest year-on-year growth in outstanding small business credit? Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Gujarat, UP, Karnataka. Outstanding small business credit here. 39th question. हाँ जी, all of you quickly give me the answer. Devjyoti, Satyarth, Pradyuman, Sonia, Dilip. Pradyuman says A. Anybody else? Small business credit. The correct answer is Uttar Pradesh. ठीक है? UP is the correct answer for small business credit. ठीक है? According to this report, this report categorizes small businesses into different segments. Which of the following is not a segment mentioned in the report? Enterprises, sole proprietors with entity presence, sole proprietors, family owned conglomerates, none of the above. Small Business Spotlight Report 2025. Which of these is not a segment which has been mentioned in the report? 40B. Anybody else? The correct answer is D. Family owned conglomerates is not mentioned. ठीक है? Enterprises mentioned, sole proprietors with entity presence have been mentioned, sole proprietors mentioned, but family owned conglomerates has not been mentioned. ठीक है? तो answer is D and not B. ठीक है? You can read this report in detail over here. According to State of Global Water Resources Report 2024 released by WMO, Northern India experienced abnormal river flows due to extreme weather events in 2024. How were river flows in Northern India during that year? Excessive flows leading to floods, normal flows comparable to historical averages, deficient flows leading to droughts, frozen conditions in most rivers, no significant change. 41st question. हाँ जी. A, absolutely correct. Excessive flows leading to floods. 42nd question. State of Global Water Resources Report 2024 noted 2024 as the hottest year in recorded history. By how much did the global surface temperature rise above the pre-industrial levels? 1 degree Celsius, 1.55 degrees Celsius, 2 degrees Celsius, 0.95 or 1.2 degrees Celsius. 42nd question. C, B, anybody else? Mayank is saying C, Satyarth is saying B. The correct answer is B, 1.55 degrees Celsius. ठीक है? As per State of Global Water Resources Report 2024, abnormal river discharges in northern India contributed to flooding in major basins. Which of these rivers were significantly affected? Brahmaputra, Mahanadi, Tapti, Ganges, Godavari, Indus, Narmada, Krishna, Sabarmati, Kaveri, Mahanadi, Periyar, Yamuna, Gomti, Damodar only. What is the correct answer for 43rd question? Which rivers were significantly affected by these abnormal river discharges in northern India? Anji, quickly give me the answer. 43rd question. B, you're saying? Satyarth is saying B. The correct answer is Ganges, Godavari, Indus. Absolutely correct. According to this report, which factor was primarily responsible for abnormal river flows in northern India? La Nina, El Nino, monsoon failure, cyclone Amphan, glacial expansion. 44. B. The correct answer is B. El Nino. Absolutely correct. According to the report, which Indian state in northern India faced significant flooding due to unusually high river discharge in 24? Rajasthan, UP, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Karnataka. Which Indian state in northern India faced significant flooding due to unusually high river discharge? जल्दी जल्दी से आंसर दे दीजिए मयंक, सत्यार्थ, प्रद्युमन, सोनिया, ज्योति. 45th, I have received C as the answer. Anybody else? C, अच्छा C, B. The correct answer is B, UP. ठीक है, UP is the correct answer. ठीक है. These were severely affected by abnormal flows. हाँ, northern India है. ठीक है, okay. With reference to WTO's World Trade Report 2025 titled Making Trade and Artificial Intelligence Work Together for the Benefit of All, which of the following statements is correct? Artificial intelligence is projected to increase global trade by 50% by 2040. AI adoption in low income economies already exceeds 60% of firms. ठीक है. Nearly 90% of firms using AI report benefits in trade related activities. AI related subsidies are concentrated mostly in low income countries. Global trade in AI enabled goods in 23 was 5 trillion US dollars. Yes, Mayank, absolutely correct. Prayagraj was heavily affected. It is UP. Yes, right. And the 46th question, C. The correct answer is C. Nearly 90% of firms using AI report benefits in trade related activities. As per WTO World Trade Report 2025, what percentage of small firms reported using artificial intelligence? 25, 35, 41, 50 or 60? Question number 47. What percentage of small firms reported using artificial intelligence? Again C. Devjyoti saying C. Anybody else? 47th question. D. Satyarth is saying D. Anybody else? Sonia, Pradyuman. The correct answer is 41%. C, not D. ठीक है? 41% of small firms reported using AI compared to over 60% of large firms. Which sector is expected to see largest growth in trade due to artificial intelligence as per WTO World Trade Report 2025? Agricultural goods, oil and gas, digitally deliverable services, textiles, automotive. Forty-eight. C. The correct answer is digitally deliverable services. C is absolutely correct. According to the report, like other low and middle income economies, India could see significant GDP gains if artificial intelligence adoption is combined with improved digital infrastructure. What is projected GDP growth for India under this scenario? 5%, 8%, 11%, 15% or 20%? 49th question. Projected GDP growth for India under this scenario. C 11%. The correct answer is very good, 11%. ठीक है? The WTO's report mentions that global trade in AI enabled goods reached 2.3 trillion US dollars in 2023. In India, this trend is most likely to benefit which type of industries? Traditional handicrafts, semiconductor and software industries, local agriculture, small scale garment units, oil and gas extraction. Question number 50. B. Anybody else? Nikhil and Devjyoti have given me the answer. What about you, Mayank, Nikhil? Acha, Pradyuman B, 50B. The correct answer is B, semiconductor and software industries, right? So, according to this report, it mentions that nearly 90% of firms using AI report trade related benefits. Which city in India is most likely to lead in AI adoption due to its IT and service industry concentration? Delhi, Mumbai, Bengaluru, Hyderabad, or Chennai? Which city in India is most likely to lead in AI adoption? out of these? 51 B, B, C. Bengaluru is absolutely the correct answer. ठीक है? Bengaluru is the correct answer. The Mercedes-Benz Hurun India Wealth Report 2025 highlighted the growth of millionaire households across India. Which state topped India's wealth map with 1.78 lakh billionaire households? Delhi, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Gujarat. Very easy question. I think we did something like this in the previous class also. Absolutely correct. Maharashtra है ना, मुंबई में सबसे ज़्यादा है, right? According to Mercedes-Benz, this report, which city was identified as India's millionaire capital with 1.42 lakh millionaire households? Bengaluru, Mumbai, Delhi, Chennai, Hyderabad. Again, very easy question. I have already said the answer in the previous question है ना. 53rd question का फटाफट आंसर दे दो फिर. Which city was identified as India's millionaire capital with 1.42 lakh millionaire households? Bengaluru, Mumbai, Delhi, Chennai, Hyderabad. Absolutely correct. Mumbai and Maharashtra. ठीक है. As per CAG, State Finances 2022-23 report, 16 states recorded a revenue surplus in financial year 2020. Which state led this list with highest revenue surplus? Which state had highest revenue surplus? Gujarat, Karnataka, Odisha, UP, Jharkhand. Hanji, which state led this list with highest revenue surplus? 54th question. Satyarth says D. What about others? Sonia, Pradyuman, Nikhil, Mayank. D. UP. The correct answer is UP. Absolutely correct. According to this report, which state had highest revenue deficit in financial year 23 among the 12 deficit states? Tamil Nadu, West Bengal, Andhra Pradesh, Rajasthan, Punjab. Hanji. Highest revenue deficit in financial year 23 among 12 deficit states. 55 C, E, E. The correct answer is C, Andhra Pradesh. According to this report, which state received largest share of revenue deficit grants? किसको revenue deficit grants सबसे ज़्यादा मिले? केरला, वेस्ट बंगाल, आंध्र प्रदेश, पंजाब, राजस्थान. 56. Please mention the number of the question also whenever you're giving me the answer. Okay, Praveer, Pradyuman, Mayank. 56 B, West Bengal. Anybody else? Mayank is also saying West Bengal. Absolutely correct. ठीक है. अच्छा, what was the share of social sector expenditure in total expenditure in financial year 23? Social sector expenditure 28.9%, 30.3%, 38.2%, 40%, 45%. What was the share of social sector expenditure? 57 B. Siddharth is saying B. Anybody else? 30.34%. The correct answer is 38.2%. C, not B. ठीक है? 38.24%. Remember this. Question number 58. As per CAG report, which state had the highest proportion of its revenue coming from its own resources? Telangana, Haryana, Maharashtra, Gujarat, or Tamil Nadu? Question number 58. Which state had highest proportion of its revenue coming from its own resources? 58D, Maharashtra. Anybody else? The correct answer is Haryana, not Maharashtra, Haryana. Haryana led with over 80% of its revenue coming from its own sources. So first it's Haryana, then Telangana, then Maharashtra. Maharashtra is in the third place. Okay? Not Gujarat, not Maharashtra. According to children provide insights into the well-being of children in the country, what was the national birth rate recorded in 2023? 20.5, 25, 18, 22, 17. National birth rate. 59C, 18.4. The correct answer is 18.4. Very good. According to this report, which analyzes child health and mortality indicators across the country, the infant mortality rate 22, 25, 28, 30, or 27. Hanji, what is the correct answer? Question number 60. B 25, absolutely correct. Uh, in September 25, during 29th Conference of Central and State Statistical Organizations in Chandigarh, Mosby released Environmental Accounting on Forest 2025 report. According to physical asset account of the report, which Indian state recorded largest increase in forest cover from 2010 to 2022? Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, Arunachal Pradesh. Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, Arunachal Pradesh. Mayank is saying Karnataka. Anybody else? 61st question. Largest increase in forest cover. The correct answer is Kerala. ठीक है? Fine. B is the correct answer, not Karnataka, Kerala. ठीक है? The Environmental Accounting on Forest 2025 report uses UN system of environmental economic accounting framework adopted by India in 2018. What is India's total forest cover as per the report? 6.5 lakh square kilometer, 7 lakh square kilometer, 7.15 lakh square kilometer, 7.5 lakh, or 8 lakh square kilometer. 62nd question. I have received 7.15 as the answer, C as the answer, which is absolutely correct. 7.15 square kilometer. ठीक है 7.15 lakh square kilometer. According to extent account in the environmental accounting report, which factor contributed mainly to net increase of 3356 square kilometer in forest extent between 2013 and 2023? Plantation of new forests, reforestation after fires, reclassification and boundary adjustments, expansion of national parks, urban afforestation initiatives. 63rd. C, the correct answer is C, reclassification and boundary adjustments. ठीक है? According to Environmental Accounting on Forest 2025 report, by what percentage did India's carbon storage increase from 2017 and 2023? 1.5%, 2%, 2.87, 3.5, or 5%? By what percentage did India's carbon storage increase between 2017 and 2023? 64th question. C, the correct answer is C, 2.87%. ठीक है? In the physical asset account of environmental accounting on Forest 2025 report, which of the following states also showed significant forest cover growth alongside Kerala? Gujarat and Maharashtra, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, UP and Bihar, West Bengal and Odisha, Rajasthan and Haryana. Physical asset account. 65 B. The correct answer is B, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. Very good, all of you. ठीक है, very good. In the Global Innovation Index 2025, Innovation at a Crossroads, released by World Intellectual Property Organization WIPO and Portland's Institute, India's rise from 81st position in 2015 to 38th position in 25 reflects long-term improvement in innovation capabilities. Based on this report, which country secured the first place for the 15th consecutive year in 2025 rankings? Sweden, Germany, Switzerland, USA, or Netherlands? First place for 15th consecutive year in 2025 rankings. Sweden, Germany, Switzerland, US, or Netherlands? 66th question. Satyarth says C, Switzerland. Anybody else? Pradyuman is saying D. Praveen is also Praveer is also saying D. US. The correct answer is C. Switzerland. Okay. So Switzerland ranked first in this Global Innovation Index. 15th for the 15th year in a row, ahead of Sweden and USA. Okay. So it's Switzerland, Sweden, and then USA. Okay. Question number 67. According to Global Innovation Index, Innovation at a Crossroads, released in September, India improved its position to 38th with a score of 38.1, continuing its progress from much lower rankings in earlier years. Which of the following countries retained second position in this index for the third consecutive year? Second position. Very easy question. We've already done this, है ना? UK, Sweden, Singapore, Denmark, or Japan. We've done this 67th. We discussed it in the previous question. Absolutely correct. It is Sweden. ठीक है, so it's Switzerland, Sweden, US, है ना? ठीक है. India's Marine Fisheries Research Institute annual report showed a national decline even though monitoring covered around 250,000 fishing trips. What was the overall percentage drop in India's marine fish catch compared to 2023? 1%, 2%, 4%, 6%, or 8%? 68th question. Satyat says B. Anyone else? The correct answer is B, 2%. Okay? National decline of 2% in marine fish catch in 2024. Question number 69. According to ICAR Central Marine Fisheries Research Institute annual report, despite a general decline in some western coast regions, which state still contributed the highest quantity of marine fish landings at 7,54,000 tons? Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Odisha. 69th question. Hanji, what is the answer? Which states contributed highest quantity of marine fish landings at 7 lakh 54,000 tons? The correct answer is Gujarat. Okay, it is Gujarat. Okay, yes, Satyarth, absolutely correct. Gujarat. Okay. This report shows that among various pelagic species, which fish emerged as the largest marine resource with a recorded catch of 2,63,000 tons. Oil sardine, ribbonfish, anchovies, Indian mackerel, or threadfin bream. 70th question. So that has given me C as the answer. Anybody else? The correct answer is D, Indian mackerel. Okay? It had the highest catch, 2.63 lakh tons. Okay? 71st question. According to this report, some species showed improvement compared to 2023. Which of the following is listed as a species that progressed? Cephalopods, threadfin breams, ribbonfish, non-pinnate shrimps, or pinnate shrimps? Question number 71. हाँ 70 का the answer was D. Yes, देव ज्योति 71st का बता दो फटाफट से. Which of the following is listed as a species that progressed? 71 Satyarth is saying D, but the correct answer is pinnate shrimps, which is E. ठीक है? So you gave me non-pinnate shrimps, but the answer is pinnate shrimps. ठीक है? Okay, Satyarth. Acha, according to PLFS Quarterly Bulletin, April to June 25, released by NSO, which of the following sectors contributed most to employment in rural areas? Manufacturing, construction, agriculture, tertiary, mining. Which sector contributed to employment maximum in the rural areas? Manufacturing, construction, agriculture, tertiary, mining. Very easy question. Satyarth is saying C. Anybody else? C. The correct answer is C. And a common sense wala question tha. Even if you don't know that, common sense you could have answered this question. According to EY August 25 Economy Watch report, India is projected to become the world's second largest economy in terms of PPP by which year? 2030, 2034, 2038, 2042, 2045. Second largest. Abhi we are third largest in terms of PPP, hai na? So, by which year are we going to become the second largest? 73rd question. C, C, C. The correct answer is 2038. Absolutely correct. 74th question. UNEP Adaptation Gap Report, which warns for a rapidly widening global adaptation finance deficit faced by developing countries. Which of the following statements are correct regarding finance trends highlighted in the report? Developing countries will require 310 to 365 billion dollars annually for adaptation by 2035. Current international public adaptation finance stands at 26 billion dollars as of 2023. Glasgow Climate Pact target of 40 billion US dollars adaptation finance by 2025 is expected to be achieved on time. 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1 and 3 only, 1, 2 and 3, or 1 only? 74th question. A. The correct answer is 1 and 2 only. Absolutely correct. A is the correct answer. ठीक है? 1 and 2 only. The report, ठीक है? Glasgow target will not be met. Third वाले में Glasgow target will not be met. ठीक है? 75th question, which is the last question. According to this report, a major global roadmap adopted at COP29 aims to scale climate finance for developing countries to 1.3 trillion US dollars annually by 2035. Which roadmap is this? Paris Climate Alignment Framework, Glasgow Climate Pact 2.0, Baku to Belém Roadmap, Nairobi Adaptation Protocol, Manila Resilience Compact. Hanji, 75th question. Quickly give me the answer. Last question for today. And Baku to Belém roadmap is absolutely correct. ठीक है? C is the correct answer. So that is all from my side, everyone. If you want to connect with me beyond these sessions, Mannat Educator is my Telegram handle. You can connect with me over here. ठीक है? And you can also join this revision batch for our NABARD Grade A. 10 QRE sessions, 13 PIB, ARD, DM master classes, 30 high value MCQ sessions, phase 1 mocks, magazines. If you want, you can enroll now. ठीक है? So thank you so much to all of you. I hope that this session was helpful to you. Please download the PDF and revise whatever reports have been mentioned. Please read about that report. ठीक है? Whatever reports have been mentioned. Connect with me on Telegram. Mannat Educator is my Telegram handle. ठीक है? Sure, Dev Jyoti, no problem. I will bring the next session very, very soon. ठीक है? Till then, have a good weekend. Keep studying. I wish you all the best, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye bye.